It totally wasn't until I singed my pubes off that I knew I was in the wrong. So I went into the supermarket and it was anything but super. I don't ask for much when I enter the supermarket. Let's say 3 things are all I asked for. 1, I asked for a
low-talking person.
2, I asked for a
high-talking person.
And 3, I asked for people to do the basic steps of putting their feet in front of each other without causing a catastrophe. Now here in America, you have to have a license to do everything. Fish, drive a forklift, drive a car. Well, you know what? I propose that we introduce a new license. I propose that we introduce a license to walk. I know, it seems dumb. Let me elaborate though. Let me elaborate and tell you why. Just why I think people should have a license to walk. Let's just go back to the supermarket incident. There's a lane on the left, there's a lane on the right. And in these lanes are split lanes where you can have 2 people walking on this side, 2 people walking on this side. I am walking on the right side of the right lane. How you should do it, because you stay on the right if you follow the rules of the road. And likewise, you should follow the rules of the walk. So like I said, I'm walking here. This person comes walking down the right side of the right lane this way. Anyway, we come walking towards each other. Quickly, fast. And have you ever seen those car movies, like maybe perhaps like the Fast and the Furious, where they're ramming towards each other, and you don't know if anyone's going to get out of the way? That was me and that person. I was walking straight. I was like, I'm not getting out of the way. And the other person, they weren't really paying attention until we finally did this. Went had a collision, and the person started yelling and complaining, and I looked, and right there I had a little burn mark, like I had an elbow bender, if you will, right there. And the person just got up and was kind of yelling and walked away, and I was very frustrated because, see me, like, I got out the pen, the paper, and I was like, sir, can I have your information, please? Because we just had an accident, but he didn't want to stay and record the information, so he hit and ran with me. There's one reason we need a license to walk. Another reason that people would need a license to walk is because they constantly just break out in the song, like, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. I'm just kidding. That's just me. I just like to do that. No, seriously, like a second reason would be speed. People need to obey speed laws when they're walking. I don't know how many of you are doing this. The store's completely crowded. I love crowded stores because I love being around a ton of people. I love being with the community. But you know what? When the person in front of me is walking slow, just, okay, check this with me, because I'm sure you feel the same way. Do you secretly want to punch slow walkers in the back of the head? And then when they fall, like, you're so angry, you just want to continue to walk. You walk right over their spine, because apparently they were walking so slow because they had scoliosis and they were like walking like Quasimodo. Maybe you'll straighten it out and they'll learn to walk fast in the community. Likewise with speed, do we have to have a rule to enforce the people who walk fast? Let me tell you the rule on walking fast. There is no rule on walking fast. You can walk fast as much as you want. It doesn't matter to people. But running is a completely different subject. Now, see, because since there's actually technically no cops that are enforcing the license to walk yet, what you have to do is let the community enforce it. That's right. When you're running, if someone sticks their foot out and trips you, the only thing you can do, because you can't get mad because you're running, you were breaking the law, the only thing you can do is look back and after you fell and your face is open, like, you, and the other person's like, but really, how can we obtain this license to walk? How can we get it if it's not really on a card form, but yet we know that we're still carrying this license to walk with us, even though it's just our imagination? I'll tell you how you can do it. When you go into a store, or just any place publicly, how about you exercise a little common sense when you're walking? That's how you know you have the license to walk.